Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. I hope everyone out there had a happy new year. Let's put 2021 aside. Smack it if you can.
Hey. You.
Can I help you, sir?
No.
Is everything okay here, Paul?
Yeah. Everything okay here, Paul?
Take him out of here.
Let's go, sir.
Take your hand off of me.
Now.
Okay.
And let's officially say hello to 2022. Let me tell you, this year is looking to be an absolutely fantastic year for movies. Like, nothing wrong with 2021 or even 2020. We got some okay movies there, but I think this is now the avalanche year where all the delays, everything that happened because of COVID, this is the year where they're all finally being released. Where I was putting together my 10 most anticipated movies and I was like, damn, there's a lot I really wanted to be on this list, but had to be squeezed out. But that is what I'm going to do here for you guys, is giving you my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2022. Reminder, this is just my personal opinion and the movies I'm hyped up for. Like I said, there's a lot of great movies coming out this year and so many I wanted to add to this top 10 list, but I also wanted to be pretty diverse. It could have all just been comic book movies, a lot of horror movies, but I really wanted to get a good mix of everything I was looking forward to in the year. So you guys go ahead and let me know down below your top 10 most anticipated movies, especially if it's one I did not mention here on the list. Let that movie be heard. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started now with number 10 on the list, Creed 3. Oh yeah, betcha suckers forgot there was another Creed movie coming out in Sasuke. That should be one reason to have this movie on your most anticipated list, to look forward to see me in these bad boys. But Creed 3 is scheduled to come out in November of 2022. Look, I have loved the Rocky franchise, and I am surprised with the quality that has come out with the Creed movies. I thought Creed 1 was a great addition to the franchise, and then Creed 2 also exceeded my expectations, with really still being able to do something refreshing and different, but still feel in line with all the Creed movies. And with this third film, they're going to have Jonathan Majors play the bad guy as this sort of brother figure that Creed is going to have to fight. Also, the fact that this will be the first Creed/Rocky movie that does not have Sylvester Stallone involved, so it'll finally be his standalone movie where Michael B. Jordan will have to carry this film on his own, not to mention he's also the director this time. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one and I can't wait to see what Michael B. Jordan does with it. Number 9 on the list, Mission Impossible 7. This is supposed to be the second to last Mission Impossible movie that is going to lead us into the final Mission Impossible film, Mission Impossible 8. And so with that said, you know Mission Impossible 7 is basically going to be the Infinity War of the franchise, setting up everything to end it off, which to me should let you know that they're going to end on a major cliffhanger or some character is dying in this film. I hope it's not Benji. But what they have done with the franchise, reinventing it since Mission Impossible 4, Tom Cruise just still being a wild, crazy man doing all these stunts at his age, and the fact that the quality of these films just has not really dipped, I'm really curious to see how they decide to start the ending of this franchise. Number 8 on the list. Look, I wasn't even going to put this on the list because if one other person tells me I look like Buzz Lightyear, oh, Star Command. But number 8 on the list is Lightyear. When Pixar went ahead and surprised us all that they were making a solo Buzz Lightyear movie, but it would be the movie that the toy Buzz Lightyear is based off, I was like, oh, bring it on. I saw Buzz Lightyear of Star Command as a kid. I think the potential for this is really huge. You casted Chris Evans as Buzz Lightyear. The visuals and that first trailer, oh my god, gave me the chills. I'm loving what I'm seeing of Lightyear here. I'm just not loving them Buzz Lightyear comments. You know what? If there's a comment in this video that has 5,000 likes and all it says is Chris is Buzz Lightyear, I am going to purchase a Buzz Lightyear costume, and I'll fulfill my prophecy. Number 7 on the list, finally getting into some horror movies here, Jordan Peele's Nope. Basically, anytime Jordan Peele has an original horror movie coming out that year, it is gonna make my top 10 list no matter what. The man has not disappointed me yet with one of his horror movies. Really like Get Out. I thought Us was another great addition to his catalog. So right here, you have the cast, Daniel Kaluuya, Steven Yeun, Keke Palmer, a movie that is as mysterious as the previous two, with all we really knowing about it kind of taking place with employees that work at a Walmart-like location. At least those are the rumors. Jordan Peele always seems to deliver the creepy horror vibes while still being able to make you laugh, entertain. Like, how could you not be excited for a Jordan Peele movie, especially with that poster? What does it mean? Number 6 on the list is because of that damn trailer that was amazing. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. You guys know, I liked that first Sonic movie. I thought it was pretty good. It had its faults here and there. They were trying to do the stereotypical Hollywood thing of having a character come live action and hang out with humans. But thanks to the success of that movie, the writers this time were given full creative freedom, and it feels like a completely different franchise, and I mean that in a good way. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 looks like it's going full wacky with its video gameness. I love what Jim Carrey is doing with Eggman, the introduction of emeralds in this universe, the little tease of Knuckles and Sonic fighting each other. Like, Idris Elba knocked this all away with just some words.
Do I look like I need your power?
Thinking back now that this whole franchise started with a Meow design that needed to be redesigned, oh, we've come a long way. Number 5 on the list, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Just like with a Jordan Peele horror movie, if a Spider-Man movie's releasing that year, oh, it's cracking the top 10 list, man. And really, that title alone, along with that teaser, should get you really excited for what they have in store for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. We're literally going to be traveling to different universes of all different Spider people. Just imagining the possibilities with them changing the animation style everywhere they go. Like, imagine if they go into Tom Holland's universe. That means for a split second in this movie, we could see them go live action form, and that would blow my mind. But if not that, still what Spider people they could introduce, or whatever different versions of Spider-Man villains are out there. This movie has my attention as a Spider-Man fan, and I know it's going to be quality because the last film won an Oscar. Number 4 on the list, starting to get into some controversial ones where people are like, really? That high, Chris? Really? That movie? Yeah, The Flash. Right now, a lot of Snyder bros are not loving The Flash because of recent news that it seems like Michael Keaton's Batman is replacing Ben Affleck. And as much as I understand and sympathize with your pain there, the same way Spider-Man No Way Home touched my nostalgia, The Flash is touching me in my nostalgia. Michael Keaton Batman is one of my personal favorite Batmans, and he also happened to be one of the first ones I was ever introduced to, but also everything else that's involved with the Flash movie, it seems like it's gonna be crazy. Multiverse jumping, a Supergirl, a second Flash played by Ezra Miller, all the different cameos that are set to be here. That first trailer looked pretty good. And with all the rumors that this is supposed to be the movie that fixes the DC universe and puts them on a path to make all these other movies, all right, let's see how you pull it off here. I have hopes, but whew, a lot of the fan base is not on your side right now. Number 3 on the list, another horror movie that's coming up pretty damn soon, Scream 5, aka The 5 Cream. Oh my god, man, we are getting another freaking Scream movie. The last time that happened was 11 years ago, and I never thought we'd get another Scream movie. And so to think we are getting another one, and even if the studio decided not to call it Scream 5, hey, they're bringing back the legacy characters. It's a semi-continuation of the world, but also a reboot that's gonna pass the torch. The trailers look absolutely crazy. The creative team behind it, Radio Silence, who made Ready or Not, I have not seen anything about this movie that has made me worried thus far, and even though I'm seeing it in like 2 weeks, it is still a movie I cannot wait to check out just because Scream is one of my favorite horror franchises of all time. And a side note, yes, I am working on those Scream movie reviews that'll be on the channel probably this week. Now, before we get to the last 2 on the list, I have some honorable mentions, movies I really wanted to include on the list but couldn't find a spot for. So starting off with Halloween Ends. Insanely excited for this movie. Even though Halloween Kills wasn't exactly what I was expecting, the ending of that film still got me interested in the world, especially now that we're going to be taking a time jump, and this Halloween movie will be taking place in the year it's released, so 2022. Hope they close off this trilogy good. Speaking of trilogies, also, we have Jurassic World Dominion. This is actually supposed to be the end game for the Jurassic Park franchise, bringing together all legacy characters from the Jurassic Park world, and who doesn't want to see these dinosaurs finally on the mainland? What's been happening all these years? I think I'm just really waiting to see a trailer before I get super excited for this film. Black Adam was another movie I wanted to include on the list. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has been hyping this movie up, and I guess it's just gotten to me, saying the hierarchy of the DCU is gonna change. Maybe that's the reason you didn't crack the top 10, Dwayne. Thor 4 Love and Thunder, I like the Thor character a lot, but for some reason the Thor movies haven't always been my most favorite ones, and I'm really waiting to see what Taika Waititi does with this next one. Is he gonna go full out with the humor? Is he actually gonna try to be serious? One that was most likely gonna crack the top 10 list if they didn't announce the voice cast, Super Mario movie by Illumination Studios. No, I'm not saying the movie's gonna be bad or anything like that because of the voice cast, because I do like some of the choices in there. But I guess I had a different idea for this movie, and then when they announced the voice cast for this film, I was like, oh, so it's just gonna be pop culture references and appealing to super young kids. Which I guess it is Super Mario, so I shouldn't expect much, but I guess I was just really hoping for an elevated version of those Super Mario cutscenes that you get like in Mario Galaxy. So I'll have to wait and see. Nevertheless, really excited to see this movie go down. And speaking of movies, I am excited to see how they pull off Black Panther Wakanda Forever. That was one I wanted to put on the list, but I realized I'm just curious to see how they explain Chadwick Boseman no longer being part of the franchise, whether they kill off his character or retire him. Who do they pass the Black Panther mantle to next? And can this franchise even really work without Chadwick there anymore? All right, last two on the list. I think you guys know where I'm headed here with this one. Number 2 on the list, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Spider-Man No Way Home really set us up for Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness, and I thought The Flash was going crazy. Everything we're hearing about Doctor Strange 2, it's supposed to go even crazier. Not only is Doctor Strange going to be traveling the multiverse and most likely interacting with characters of the early 2000s like the Fantastic Four, Ghost Rider, making those movies semi-canon into the universe since now the MCU owns them, but also having Doctor Strange fight off an evil version of Wanda. That's where things look to be headed. I'm insanely hyped for this movie, and I can't even forget the best part. Freaking Sam Raimi's directing this, man. We haven't seen a Sam Raimi superhero movie since Spider-Man 3. And number 1 on the list, you should have seen it coming. I'm sorry, but I'm being completely honest here. The Batman starring Robert Pattinson. Every trailer that has come out about the Batman has just elevated my excitement more and more for this movie. I love what Matt Reeves is doing with this world. Sure, we've already seen a sort of grounded version of Batman, but this also looks to be embracing some of the more comic book cartoonish sides with having all these villains already out there existing. I like the Batmobile. I like the Batsuit. The fight choreography also looks awesome. Warner Brothers has big plans to make Robert Pattinson the next Batman for a few years, and I hope they stick to it with more than just 3 movies. I know there's a lot of naysayers for this movie, but I'm telling you, the weekend that movie drops, all them naysayers disappear and they're not gonna be around, and Robert Pattinson's Batman is gonna become some people's most favorite Batman. I guarantee it. But those were just my most anticipated movies of 2022. Let me know your guys' list down below. Don't be forgetting to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for choosing 3C Films again for another year. Let's have a great one right here with some more great cringy intros and nice videos coming up. Love you guys. Take care.